There are 8 things that every homeowner should know, and on this episode, I'm going to share those with you. Welcome everyone to this episode of the AskJasonGelios show. I'm Jason Gelios, Michigan Realtor. I appreciate you tuning in to this episode. I have a jam-packed one here where I'm going to share with you 8 things that you should absolutely know if you're a homeowner. And while this isn't everything that you should know, I feel it's the top 8. Now, if you have ideas of what a homeowner should definitely know, go ahead and share those in the comments. I'd love to see what you think about what a homeowner should definitely know. Now, before we dive into this though, if you can do me a favor, I ask this on every episode that I do, on every video that I do, and that's to follow me on social media. If you're not doing so, all those links are in the description. And be sure to visit my website. It's allabouttherealestate.com. Okay, let's dive into this. So I put together a list here for you. So number 1, oh, by the way, these are not in any order of priority. I just kind of threw them together, but I do feel that it's the top tips that you should, things that you should actually know when owning a home. Number 1 is leaking water heaters. Check that water heater. Even a slight leak can really tear up your basement or the area. If you have crawl space or wherever your water heater is, make sure, or have it checked out, make sure that's not leaking or that there's rust on the bottom, because things like that, you could be gone and that thing could go and it could leak all over. And most water heaters are 40 gallon, 50 gallon, right? So make sure that's not leaking. Number 2, most burglaries happen in daytime. Actually, this should be number 1. Again, it's not in any order of priority, but most burglaries do happen during the day. It used to be, I think it was even a myth, maybe it was actually real, I don't know, that burglaries happen at night when you're sleeping, but burglars don't want you to be home. So you have to be aware that most of the time, breaking and entering in homes occurs during the daytime when they're hoping that you're gone. Number 3, don't kill ants. Don't step on them, scoop them up. All right, you want to bait them. Now, I'm a former pest control professional, and I can tell you that if you just kill ants, you're going to get more and more and more. What you want to do is you want to have patience with them, but bait them, because the ants will take the bait and they'll bring it back to the queen, and you will kill off the colony. So that's how you really get rid of ants, is you want to bait them, okay, have them take it back to the main source of their colony, and then they will go away. It could take weeks, but that's the best way to do it. Number 4, shut off the water before a long vacation. This is actually interesting. So if you're going away for a week or even the weekend, who knows, but if you're gonna be gone for a while, turn off the main water. Many times they're in the basement, or they're in your crawl space, or they're outside on the side of the house, wherever it is. Just turn off the water. That way you won't come home to an expensive issue, right? Where something happened with the water, whatever the case, right? Pipe bursts, or if you have galvanized pipes, those corrode, I believe. So just make sure that you turn off the water if you're going away for, I'd say, a week. I would actually do that, and then turn it back on when you get back. No surprises. Number 5, buy a remote keychain garage opener. Now, many drivers, they leave their registration or their proof of insurance in their glove box, and that has your address and everything. So if something were to happen where somebody steals your car or they break into your car, they know your address and they have the garage opener. And many times, I don't do this, but many times people will leave the inside door open to their house. So do away with the remotes, right? Actually, I'm gonna switch mine out ASAP. Many times people have them up in their visor, but get rid of it. Even if you park in the garage, you're not always in the garage. You're parking in store parking lots, things like that. So make sure that you get a garage remote that goes on your keychain versus one that stays in your car. Number 6, choose paint colors that work now and later. I'm a huge proponent of this, being a realtor. Don't go with fancy colors unless you're prepared to repaint it when you go to sell. Choose paint colors that will actually last short-term and long-term. They'll be appealing to potential home buyers. Always think resale when you have a house. You never know what could happen. Okay, life happens, things happen. You want to make sure that you choose paint colors for your home that will last now and down the road. Okay. Number 7, this is funny. Never trust breaker labels. So you have an electrical panel, right? Again, it could be in a bedroom, if you have a crawl space, or it could be in your basement. Okay, most of the time it's in the basement if you have a basement. Otherwise, it's in a room tucked in somewhere. But let's say you bought the house used and the former owner said, okay, this circuit goes to the kitchen, this goes to the living room, this goes to the garage, the front, whatever, and you only turn off that one, and then you go to touch something in that room that you thought was off, you're gonna have a real nice jolt. So never trust those labels. If you can, correct them. I'm a huge fan of, like, if I'm changing one light fixture, I'll turn the whole house off and I'll work fast, because I just don't want to chance anything. I don't want to get shocked. I don't want to get electrocuted, all that stuff. I don't want to, be laying there and, especially if nobody's home and I got shocked. That's not good. So just turn off the main, do what you got to do, and turn it back on. Doesn't hurt, right? It's a little bit more work because you have to reset clocks and stuff, but so what? Safety is important. And the last one, know what R value is in terms of insulation. So there's insulation, and I'm not gonna dive into what R value means and whatnot, but look into what R value means, R-value means in terms of insulation in a home. It's important to know how much insulation you have. Do you have the right amount? Do you need more? And what that R value means, because you can save a lot of money there, especially if you're doing insulation in the attic, which, by the way, get a home inspector to actually come out. They will tell you. The ones that I work with, they actually measure how thick the insulation is in the attic, and they snag a photo to show the homeowner, hey, or the home buyer, hey, here's how much insulation is up in the attic. Because many times homeowners don't go up in the attic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Just 8 things that you should absolutely know if you're going to own a home or you already own a home. And I hope you found this valuable. Again, be sure to follow me on social media. All those links are in the description, and hit me up on my website. It's allabouttherealestate.com. I really appreciate you guys watching, and have a great week. Thanks everyone for watching this episode of the Ask Jason Gelios Show. Be sure to visit the links in the description below to pick up your copy of my real estate book, Think Like a Realtor. It's a little book about buying and selling residential real estate through the eyes of a realtor. It's real world advice, tips, whether you're a new agent in the business or you are a home buyer or even looking to sell a home. This is great advice. So I really appreciate it if you guys visit those links, pick up your copy, and go ahead and share a review, good or bad, if you like it, if you hate it, okay? But get your copy today. Thank you.